Tesla stock looks to close out this week on a high note. The stock is up over 2% today, and what we get on Sunday could drive a much further rally. In the meantime, there is news coming out for Tesla today, as there typically is, and we got you the latest here in this video. So, if you like to make money, if you want to grow your net worth, if you want to reach financial freedom as quickly as possible, or you just like to stay up to date with what's happening in our markets as well as with Tesla specifically, hit that subscribe button as well as the like button. Now let's get straight into it with the first news story of the day. In Palo Alto, California, a Cybertruck with manufacturer's plates was spotted driving really just normally, and this is another concrete sign that we're probably going to get deliveries starting here shortly in Q3 faster than expectations. And let me tell you, that is one sexy beast, and that's going to drive a lot of attention to Tesla. Capital Advisory Group just purchased over 1,500 shares of Tesla. I want to highlight this because there is multiple firms, many firms every single day that are purchasing and buying at these current prices. At the same time, the stock has experienced many recent downgrades. Street says China's EV sales could also accelerate further into the summer months, after state media reports suggested last week that the government would extend tax breaks for the purchase of so-called new energy vehicles. Production and sales data in China appear to be improving, but sales remain choppy, making deliveries difficult to predict, said RBC Capital Markets. In Europe, sales appear to be following normal quarterly trends, while app download data supports robust deliveries in June. We believe demand is responding favorably to price cuts earlier this year, and Tesla is on track to achieve their 1.8 million vehicle sales target for this year, says RBC. Xpeng launches a cheaper competitive to rival Tesla's Model Y, and both stocks are gaining on the day today. Now, this just shows Tesla's dominance in China and abroad. Xpeng just had very bad delivery numbers last time they reported deliveries. And Tesla, quite the opposite. Tesla is ramping up in China, up 142% for their delivery numbers, quarter over quarter and year over year. That's incredible. Nobody is seeing the same demand as Tesla in China or, again, abroad. The price difference here is also quite large. The starting price for this new Xpeng model that is supposed to rival the Model Y is less than $29,000. The comparable Tesla, the Model Y sport utility vehicle, sells for $47,740. Again, highlighting Tesla's pricing power. Say Tesla to the moon.
Get down the moon.
Right. Tesla stock, as you know, has more than doubled in 2023. Now, one would argue the stock should have never been at $100 in the first place, but the stock has doubled nonetheless. What does history suggest will happen in the second half of 2023? Well, according to Barron's, to answer that question, they looked at how stocks that doubled during the first 6 months of the year performed during the second half in each of the past 5 years. And at first glance, the answer seems obvious. Winning stocks have not only kept winning, they have, on average, gained another 32%. Tesla put together this 15 to 20 second video clip for the Model 3 as well as the Model Y, which does a few specific things. It highlights right here that you can play games on it. There's a lot of storage room. You can drive in all elements. You can charge when it's snowing out. You can fit a bunch of kids in the car. And you can haul things, right? You can play games. So many different things. This 15, 20 minute or 20 second clip really educates people on Tesla more than anything else. I mean, when you click on the Model Y, you just got a dose of knowledge and information based off of this clip. This is, again, in conjunction with Tesla's advertising strategy, which has been advertising on Google recently, running about 18 different ads, sending people to Tesla's website, and then boom, they get a dose of education as soon as they get here. That could be a big selling point. And that looks like their strategy from my point of view. Now, this is the video for the Model Y. For the Model 3, you're getting this video where the Model 3 parks, it changes interior, charge your phones, play games again, storage space, again, comfortability. The glass roof is highlighted, the frunk highlighted. You could change your colors of your model. I mean, they are subtly educating potential Tesla buyers by just these small, short videos. That's amazing. That's awesome. That's what you want to see as a Tesla investor. Now, same is also true for the Model S, highlighting a lot of the same things the Model 3 and the Model Y video also highlight as well. They take a focus here on the steering wheel. Look at that. As well as the centerpiece, charging, storage, another screen. You know, they really are focusing on educating people. And again, this is a very positive step in the right direction. When you're going to advertise, you might as well do it right. And you better give people a reason to buy the product. Now, Tesla is also seeing some pretty positive options heading into the stock today. You have seen 823 orders totaling $233 million with a positive order value of 61%, which is a little bit higher than the 60% positive order value we've seen yesterday, and again, a little bit higher than the 60% positive order value that we have seen over the past week. So not only are you seeing a strong day today with Tesla's stock price, you're seeing a lot of bullish positioning into the delivery number. Volume is 64% calls today for this option expiration. For next week's option expiration, you're seeing 56% volume to the call side and 44% volume to the put side. So again, more people are going long and betting that Tesla does rally from here. Now, some of the biggest option expirations for next week is going to be that $300 call. You're seeing 13,000 for volume traded today, meaning the amount of contracts traded today is about 13,000. Open interest sitting at 23,000. You're also getting some activity around the $200 and the $220 puts. The $200 put has 10,000 for volume on the day and 26,000 for open interest. And the 220 put has 5,000 for volume and 30,000 for open interest. It looks like the largest expiration or strike, I should say, that is being bought today is the 270 call expiring next Friday, where you're seeing 22,000 for volume and you have open interest at 16,000. So directionally speaking, people are betting that Tesla beats on estimates for delivery numbers and the stock does move higher. Meanwhile, the short position sits at a 2-year high with about 96 million shares that are currently sold short in Tesla. The dollar amount is over $24 billion. If Tesla beats estimates on Sunday, it is going to be a very aggressive up move next week, as some shorts will be forced to or decide to cover on some of those short positions. Let's talk about my expectations for deliveries and what could happen with Tesla stock. According to The Street, this article was updated at 10 o'clock in the morning today, and it looks like the average consensus estimate for Tesla deliveries is 438,000 vehicles. Now, some sources are a little bit higher than that. Some are around 445,000. In this range is to be expected. Anything higher than 450,000, you're going to get a bullish reaction. Anything higher than 460,000, and the stock goes parabolic from here. Tesla's stock at the time of recording this video is up 2.40%, and you have seen a nice rebound from that low of $240 that you've seen earlier this week. The stock's currently trading at $263.72 per share. If this price holds up into the end of the day, you not only broke above 250 support or resistance this week, you broke above 260 resistance. 265 is also going to be a big level. We'll see if we can close above that today. That would be a very positive development as well. If Tesla deliveries are over 450,000, the stock likely trades to about $300 per share, and then you're going to test your resistance. $300 per share is a big psychological level of resistance. But if deliveries come in over 460,000, in which I expect, the stock very likely heads to around 350. That's my estimate over the next couple of weeks for Tesla stock. As per my estimates, if the United States deliveries come in 30% higher than what we know China's deliveries are likely to be, in between 150, 160,000 vehicles as per vehicle registration numbers, Tesla could see as high as 490,000 deliveries. Now, why I say 30% higher than China deliveries is because that's what we tend to see as American, US, Canada deliveries, 30% higher pretty consistently than China's deliveries. So if that trend continues and Europe ends on a strong note, you could see, again, 490,000 deliveries. So well past the average analyst estimate, in between 438,000, 445,000 deliveries. Now, this potential beat is not baked in or not factored into Tesla stock at all. Tesla stock has been going higher really due to AI, I would say, mostly, but also a lot of good news recently. But it really has nothing to do with EPS going higher, right? The EPS estimates have been going lower for Tesla, meaning the bar is not set as high now. It's actually fallen quite a bit recently. And Tesla is not really factored in exponential growth to deliveries. Yeah, we're still expecting pretty good numbers for this year, but we're not expecting a big beat. If we look at the EPS estimate trends, 3 months ago, you were expecting 91 cents of EPS for this quarter. Now you're expecting 77 cents. If Tesla delivers more vehicles, even at a lower profit margin, the EPS could beat in a huge way, right? Because earnings per share is bottom line profits. If Tesla sells more vehicles, even at a slightly lower margin, Tesla's going to make more money. Tesla's going to beat their earnings. And this is estimates for this upcoming quarter. The quarter after that, for Q3, 3 months ago, the estimate was $1 of EPS. Currently, the estimate is 83 cents. So you have fallen about 20% for next quarter's estimates. This means that Tesla's probably going to have a better chance at beating those estimates, likely exceeding those estimates by quite a good margin. And this could factor into a continued rally with Tesla, because after all, 2/3 of the time, over 65% of the time, if Tesla beats estimates for delivery numbers, they rally into earnings. Now, earnings for Tesla is going to be about mid-month of July. Delivery numbers come out July 2nd, so that could mean a couple weeks of a rally for Tesla. Now, if Tesla does come in higher than 460,000 deliveries, Tesla could approach new all-time highs. Now, I think this would really come down to the expectations that Tesla earnings are going to go higher, meaning, again, like we just pointed out, if Tesla's EPS estimates started to go back to where they were a month ago or 3 months ago, that would mean more upside for the stock, fundamentally speaking. Estimates going higher tends to be positive for any stock. But it also crushes that short thesis. It crushes the shorts that would be short in Tesla. And again, there is a lot of shorts that are short in Tesla. And if they beat to a big degree, you're probably going to see some shorts covering on short positions. So my base case is not for new all-time highs within the next couple of weeks, although that is a possibility if you do get that big beat. I think 350 is more than reasonable for Tesla following around 460,000 deliveries. Tesla's RSI as of recently has also reset. You went from extremely overbought to around neutral. Now you're at 65. So pretty strong on the RSI, but not something that, is pointing to the stock needs to fall. If you take a look at something like Apple that just passed over a $3 trillion valuation for the first time in history, Apple for over a month now has been between overbought and about the same level of the RSI Tesla is at. It's just been bobbing here, and now you're really overbought on Apple. Long story short is, as long as you're not severely overbought, it doesn't have to be a big negative factor to the stock, especially if you surpass expectations. In other news, PCE inflation came out today. Core PCE comes in at 0.3% month over month. That was the estimate, down from 0.4% last month. So a decline here. Personal income month over month was one of the bright spots, including obviously PCE falling. Personal income came in at 0.4%, up from 0.3%, and higher than the estimate for 0.3%. Personal spending month over month came in at 0.1%, still in positive territory, but down dramatically from 0.6% last month, and a little bit worse than the estimate for 0.2%. PCE price index year over year came in at 3.8%, softer than the estimate of 3.9%. And PCE price index month over month came in at 0.1%, softer than the 0.2% estimate. So across the board, PCE came down more than expectations. Even on that sticky core, it was positive. And that's why the markets are roaring today. A reason why Tesla is also outperforming the markets. Not to mention Tesla's big catalyst, but inflation is falling. And this increases the chances of a soft landing. Although spending is slowing down a little bit faster than expectations, personal income did not fall to the same degree. This, all in all, was a positive here on the day. So that is going to do it for this video. Let me know what you guys think about deliveries coming on Sunday, as well as how do you feel about Tesla stock following? Do you think we get a rally? Do you think we get a sell-off? Do you think we see a full-blown short squeeze, or is the stock going sub $200? I've seen a lot of comments so far, a lot of various opinions. Let me know your opinion in the comment section. If you guys also want to get yourself some free money, I don't know how many times you're going to hear that in your life. Link down below in the description of this video. Deposit $1 with Webull. Get up to 15 free stocks for depositing $1. It's a pretty good deal. Throw a couple free stocks my way as well. It's a win-win for everyone involved. And if you guys want to come join the private trading community, link down below in the description of this video as well for that. Nonetheless, you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.